Welcome to the first Safe Space Communication Challenge. It's the first week of April, and this week our challenge is called Timeout and Tune In. The idea here is just to interrupt your day, interrupt your patterns, and take a moment to figure out where you're at, what's your baseline. What we're going to do is we're going to make 3 alarms on our phone. We're going to make them go off every day. We want one to go off when we're kind of busy, kind of stressed. We want one to go off when we're not so busy and stressed, but maybe a little bit. And one to go off when we're relaxed. Make the descriptions of these alarms time out and check in. Or maybe just challenge. I'm going to put all of the challenge details in the description to this video, or I'll link to the description, or however that ends up working. Right now I'm just going to go over those things, but you can relax. You don't have to write anything down or try to keep up. So step 1, the alarm's going to go off. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to say timeout. You're going to say it out loud, or you're going to say it to yourself. When you do it, you also make this hand motion. Just like a sporting event, timeout. The hand motion is very important. In the weeks to come, we'll see why, but for now, please just say or think timeout and make the motion. If you're in a busy place, you can make the motion under a desk or by your side or whatever. Just make sure your hands are doing the motion so you can get in the habit of that. After you make the timeout, the next step, we're going to ask ourselves, how am I feeling right now? And there's going to be a specific format for giving that information to ourselves. We're going to say, I feel blank because blank. Okay? I feel blank because blank. Now, when we say these phrases, what we're going to do is we're going to write them down, or we're going to find some way to save them so we can come back to them later in the week. So you could use a notes app on your phone, or you can send yourself an email or a text. You could even hit record on your phone and just record yourself real quick saying the phrases that you need to say. But the short version is make sure you save them so you'll have them later in the week. Here are a few examples. I feel stressed because deadlines. I am upset because I'm doing John's work. I feel happy because lunch breaks in 10 minutes. I feel stuck because no one will show me how this works. So just like in those examples, we're going to use the sentence as many times as we need to get out how we're feeling. So if you've got to say that 3 times, say it 3 times in 3 different ways. Limit yourself to 5 minutes or 5 sentences. We're not trying to take a bunch of time out of your day. And we're not allowing ourselves to go in some kind of a downward spiral where we're just going on about things that are frustrating us right now. Because the whole point was to have the alarm go off while we're in the middle stuff, while we're busy, while we're stressed. So odds are you're going to have things to complain about. So don't let yourself go into a downward spiral. Now, one really important note. Don't share these phrases with anybody but the people in the practice group. I feel blank because blank. Sharing that will be a nightmare. That will ruin relationships. It will make your day and your time very hard. Do not share this with anybody except for the people in the practice group who are doing the same thing. Once you finish getting your I feel blank because blank written or recorded or whatever you're going to do, you're going to stop and you're going to say, okay, it's good to know how I feel. That's it. It's good to know how I feel. We're not going to try and change our feelings. We're not going to try to take action on the situation in any way. We're just noting it. In the coming weeks, we will start talking about taking action and telling other people. But for now, we note it and we say to ourselves, okay, it's good to know how I'm feeling. We're recognizing our own state of mind and our own emotional state. From there, we're going to take 3 deep breaths. And there's going to be a format there. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 1, breathe out for 6, hold for 1, and do it again. So if I counted it out for you, it would be breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold, and start over. Do that 3 times, and that should get you calm. I'll go into more details about why on Tuesday, but that will help you get recentered a little bit so you can get on with your day. If the 3 breaths don't work, take 3 more until you feel centered, and then get on with your day. So that's the challenge for this week. Again, it's all in the description. The description also has a little bit more on why we're doing this challenge and what it's going to help us with. So check that out. And as I've already hinted at, I'm going to release another video on Tuesday. And the point of that video is to give us a little twist on this challenge. We're going to spend Monday and Tuesday doing it. And we're going to learn a lot of stuff about ourselves. On Tuesday night, I'm going to talk about that a little bit. And I'm going to change the challenge just slightly based on that, based on what we've learned about ourselves and how our brains and our emotions are working for us or against us. A little bit of both, actually. All right, let's do it one time right now. Think about where it is you want to record this. Are you going to record it on your phone? Are you going to send yourself a text? Whatever. Take a moment to think about that. Pause this video if you need to. All right, so here we go. The alarm goes off. We're going to say, timeout. How am I feeling right now? We're going to say, I feel blank because blank. I want you to pause the video and do that step right now, however you're going to do it. I'll give you 3 seconds. Okay, now we say, that's good to know. It's good to know how I'm feeling. We take our 3 deep breaths. I'm going to count you through 3 deep breaths real quick. So ready? Breathe in. Hold for 1. Breathe out. Hold for 1. Breathe in. Hold for 1. Breathe out. Hold for 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Now you're going to get on with your day. And there you have it. We're just going to be doing that 3 times a day, Monday and Tuesday. Go ahead and find the description, save the description so you remember the steps when the alarm goes off, and I'll catch you guys on Tuesday.